Hey guys, so it's me LegoLee329 here, and today is a very special day because it is 400, yes that's right, 400 videos that I have made on YouTube. That's a ton of videos, and I have a special review on a pretty big set here. Is the Lego Hobbit Goblin King Battle. It's set number 79010, and it has 841 pieces, retails for about $100 US. Here's a front look at your box. There's a look at the back of your box. It includes 3 instruction manuals. The first one here has 23 pages of building. The second manual has 83 pages of building. The third instruction manual has 61 pages of building. First up for our minifigures here is Gandalf the Grey, and he looks really cool. Unfortunately, he's the exact same version that is available in like a few of these Hobbit sets and a Lord of the Rings sets. So he's not really a rare minifigure anymore, but he's still looking really awesome from the front right there. And guys, please tell me, do you like me having like the background here with the minifigures, or do you just like it to be the plain white background? Please leave your responses in the comments below. There's a better look at Gandalf's face and his back printing. Our next minifigure here is the dwarf Dory, and he looks pretty cool. He's an interesting little fellow in the movie. He's holding some kind of weird mace thing right there and a small sword, but he has some really great front torso printing, great head printing, and I love that new hairpiece. There's a look at him from the back. He also features back printing and a double-sided face. Here is another dwarf, and this one is Nori, and all these guys, the dwarves in the set, are brothers, and this guy looks pretty cool. He's got a great new beard piece molded in hard plastic. Really looks pretty awesome right there, and his weapons are also pretty cool. He's holding this weird kind of like, I don't really know what you would call that, some kind of staff there and a short sword. There's a better look at his face, and that is what he looks like from the back. Our final dwarf here is Ori, and he looks pretty cool. Unfortunately though, his hair color is kind of the wrong color. I think it should have been more of that like darker tan that's actually seen a lot on this set, you know, kind of the same color as the goblins here. I think his hair should have been that color, but he still looks pretty cool. He's holding a small axe. He's got a really nice front face printing and some really great torso printing in that nice purple torso. There you can see his back printing. You can see the slingshot there is printed on his back, which is very disappointing. I kind of wish Lego just made a slingshot piece for this minifigure because that's the main weapon he uses in the movie, but he does look pretty nice from the back there with a great double-sided face. Here is our first Goblin Warrior holding one of those scary swords. He looks pretty great from the front right there. The legs are the exact same legs that were available with the Orc Scouts from the Attack of the Wargs set, so that's a little bit interesting, but he's got some really great front torso printing, and I love his head mold. He does look pretty cool. There he is from the back. He also has a double-sided face. Our second goblin here is a little bit different. You can see his torso printing is different. The legs are the exact same along with the face, but he's holding a bone axe right there. There he is from the back. Our last goblin here is the Goblin Scribe, and this guy unfortunately is a little bit inaccurate to the movie because in the movie he's a really weird looking character. He's kind of funny. He's only in the movie for about 3 seconds. And he's really smaller than this, which is interesting. I kind of wish they'd just made a new mold for him, but he does look pretty cool. He's got a great torso printing right there. There is his back printing. And here is the man himself, the Goblin King, and this guy is really nice looking. I did not like this character in the movie one bit. He was kind of cheesy, probably my least favorite part of the movie, but this is a great minifigure. He does look a lot like the character from the movie. You can see his detail all around is just fantastic. He is very similar to the cave troll, actually a little bit taller. His arms are the exact same. They do move up and down along with his hands being able to rotate. You can also see he holds his cool little staff here, which is very cool design. I kind of wish that they had included that piece that's going to be found in the Lone Ranger sets with the cow head, because it's kind of what his staff looked like in the movie. Unfortunately, they just made it a normal skull, which kind of sucks, but he does look pretty cool from the face right there, and I like this crown design. Those pieces are separate from the rest of the figure, and he looks pretty menacing and is a really cool big figure. And now on to Goblin Town. Goblin Town here is divided into about 4 sections, and this is a very interesting thing about this set that I don't really like, is the sections are really separate. You can just basically take them off like this. They're not connected to anything, which is a little bit annoying. I like that it's very easy to rearrange things, but it's also just kind of frustrating that it's very hard to transport. You know, you have to take it apart and transport it by pieces unless you put it in like a big tray or something. So that's kind of annoying. That's something I really just don't like about this set. Our first little section here, you got this little torch thing, which is kind of a cool design. And here's the first little section. Absolutely nothing is going on here. You do have this little wheel here, which is kind of cool. And there's some skulls and some pretty nice little details, but nothing really special besides just a display piece. The second section here is a tad bit more exciting. It's got some cool sticker details and some more bones. Crazy details. The set is really super detailed. Some loose bone pieces there. And there is a catapult. I'm sure you guys know how those works, but I'll demonstrate it for you anyways. And you get some extra ammo right there, which is pretty cool. This is the third section and probably might be my favorite. This is definitely where most of the really cool play features are on this set, and this section does look pretty awesome. I love this ladder right here. That's a really cool design, and there's a feature involving that. If you push this little brown peg back there, the ladder does fly off, which is kind of cool. And in the movie, stuff like that does happen. Not maybe the ladder exactly, but things fall apart all the time, which is really neat. You can kind of see the details down here. All the rock pieces really look fantastic. Look at the details underneath this bridge part here. It's really interesting. I have no idea why there's an anchor, but there's just skulls and bones, and there's a little cauldron right there. The details are incredible. You see all the spears and the little area that the figures can sit here is really cool. And there's even some more torches and stuff going on the other side. We also have a really cool bridge design. I love the use of those like spider web pieces in black, which is really cool. You can see there are lots of pegs to stand minifigures on. All the things that look like they might be printed are stickers, unfortunately, but that is okay. Now the bridge itself has a neat little feature. You can see right here there's a nice little brown peg, and basically what that does is that you can make these characters fly off the bridge. I'll just get a unlucky dwarf. I think we'll take Nori here, and we'll kind of put him on here. And if you push on that little brown peg, the bridge does collapse, and it's a really cool collapsing feature because this is made of string, so it collapses and it really falls apart really well without it actually breaking, which is a really great feature. I really love that part about this set. Now, when I talked about the Goblin Scribe having a very small part in the movie, though, this is basically what it was. It's not completely accurate, but he does have this nice little kind of crow's nest looking thing over here that you can put him in. In the movie, it's more of like a zip line, but they made it more this crow's nest, and this thing does swerve around 360, which is really cool. And a great part about it here is that it actually moves up and down by twisting that part right there. So, you can lower him and he can attack people. You can put whoever the heck you want in there. I think this is a great feature. If not accurate, it's still just a great mechanism and a great design, and it's really, really cool. Here's the final and probably what you could call the main section of Goblin Town. This is the throne room for the Goblin King, where you first run into him. And you can see this is the giant throne right here. Really cool sticker, and it's a very good space, a perfect space to fit your Goblin King minifigure, which is pretty cool. And you can see all the crazy details going on. You got bones, you got random just weapons and goblets and cups and boards and torches, which is really pretty cool. And there's kind of a dorky little feature. It's very similar to a feature that was in the Mines of Moria. If you swerve this around, it does look pretty bad from the back. Nothing really going on back here. But if you push this little black part right here, it reveals the hidden treasure with like some gems, a gold piece, and a skull. Kind of a dumb little feature. It doesn't happen at all in the movie, but I know why LEGO throws it in there for the kids, but it's just kind of stupid. Our final feature for this set is basically something that kind of happens in the movie. This is really, really downscaled, but there's a small little cage, and the dwarves fall into this little cage in the movie. It's a lot bigger. It fits all 13 dwarves and Bilbo, so it fits 14 small people, which is pretty cool. But right here, if you pull this, it kind of just flings this cage. This cage, although it is small, is a pretty nice mini representation of that. This is kind of a cool little feature. I don't know why it's right next to the Goblin's throne room. It should be way off to the side, but it is still a nice little feature. Alright guys, so final verdict here on the Goblin King battle. This is a really cool Hobbit set, and I hope you guys enjoyed my 400th video. I would rate this set a 9.400 out of 10. I'm just saying 9.400 because it's my 400th video, but 9.4 out of 10. It's not perfect, it's not extremely accurate to the movie, but it is highly detailed, it's fun to build, it's an okay value. I think it should have been $85 or maybe $90. $100 is a little bit steep, but the licensing and the Goblin King is a really big new mold. I can kind of forgive it. This is a really cool looking set and will make a great part to your Hobbit collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Please follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. I'll see you guys later. Bye.